how I built new skills without going back to school. What if I could tell you I could change your financial future without spending 4 years in the classroom, without taking out student debt loan, without sitting through courses that have nothing to do with the life that you actually want to build? Friend, that is exactly what I did. And today I'm going to show you how you can do the same thing. Hey friend, welcome back to Simple Digital Life with Christy. And today I'm going to get really personal because I know what it feels like to look at a situation and think this: something's got to change. But I'm not going back to school. I'm not getting another degree, and I'm not taking on another boss. I have been exactly there. And what I discovered on the other side of that moment, it changed everything for me. So let's talk about it. Let me say something that might feel a little radical today. The traditional path of going to school, getting a degree, and finding a good job, work for somebody for 40 years, that path made sense for a different era. But the world has changed drastically. And the skills that produce real income today, real freedom today, are not the skills that were being taught in the most traditional classrooms. They are being taught in online communities, in YouTube videos, in real time, by people who are actually building things and sharing what works. And here's what it means for you. The playing field has been leveled. Your age does not matter. Your previous education does not matter. Your technical background does not matter. What matters is your willingness to learn one step at a time. Let me really be honest with you today. When I decided something had to change in my life, going back to school was not an option that I was willing to consider. Not because I don't value education, but because I already have decades of real world education. 23 years of building a career with my hands as a nail tech. I had a successful business. 15 years teaching in the prison system. I had a successful career. A lifetime of figuring things out and adapting and showing up. What I needed was not more classroom theory. What I needed was practical skills that I could apply immediately and build something that gave me my time back. So I started learning differently. I found people who were already doing what I wanted to do. I watched them, I listened, and I asked questions. I signed up for workshops. I joined webinars for 3 days of learning. I seeked out mentors that was already ahead of me and that was being successful on their journey. I learned from them. I listened to them. I implemented what they said. I joined communities and I shared with them my wins, and they shared with me what was actually working. I started applying what I learned, one small step at a time. Was it perfect? No. Was it instant? Absolutely not. Was it worth every uncomfortable learning moment? 1,000 times yes. Let me get practical, because this is what I really want you to walk away from this video with, something that is actually practical that you can use. Here are skills I built without going back to school and exactly how I learned them. Content creation. I learned by doing. I started creating, I started posting, I started sharing, and getting better every single time. Every piece that I poured out. YouTube tutorials were my classroom. My community was my feedback loop, and consistency was my teacher. Email marketing. I learned from people who were already doing it well. I studied their emails that connected me as a reader to them. I learned the basics of how to communicate simply and genuinely, and I started writing. Social media for business. I stopped scrolling and I started studying. What made me stop and watch something? What made me want to share something? What made me feel connected to a creator? Then I started applying the same principles to my own content. The same principles. I did not copy them. I learned from them. Affiliate marketing. I learned the basics in a community that taught the fundamentals simply and honestly. Not complicated systems, not expensive courses, just practical information from people who were already earning. Simple automation. This one felt the most intimidating at first, but I learned that most automation tools are built for beginners. They're already designed to be simple, and the learning curve is much smaller than is expected. The pattern in every single one of these, I did not go back to school. I found the right people, the right community, and I learned by doing. Friend, here is the simple framework I want you to take away from today. Find someone who is already doing what you want to do. Not a theory teacher or a practitioner. Someone who is actually building, actually earning, and actually living the life that you want. Learn from them. Start with free resources, YouTube, community groups, channels like this one. There is more free education available right now today than ever before in human history. Use it. Learn one thing at a time, and do not try to absorb everything at once. Pick one skill, learn the basics, apply it, and then move to the next layer. Slow and steady wins the race every time. Apply as you learn. This is one that most people skip. They consume and they consume and they consume all of this information without ever applying it. Friend, you learn a digital skill by doing them, not by studying them forever. Give yourself grace. You are learning something new, and it's okay to be a beginner. It's okay to make mistakes. It is okay to not figure everything out. What matters is that you keep going. Friend, you do not need another degree. You do not need another boss. You need one skill, one community, and a willingness to start. The education that changes your financial future is available to you right now, not in a college classroom, but in the consistent daily decision to learn something new and apply it. Hit that subscribe button so that we can keep learning together one simple step at a time. Drop in the comments below. What is the one skill that you wish that someone would just set you down and teach you simple and clearly? Tell me below, because your answer is going to help shape your content that I create for you on this channel. The link is to join my communities in the description below. Building Digitally with Christy on the School platform. I am an app on your phone. Come join me, friend. Come find your people. Okay? God loves you. I love you. And I will see you on the next video.